Hello! Welcome into Sparkling Diamonds with Brittany and Robin. I am Brittany, and we're here with another video. So if you're new here, welcome. We're glad you joined us for this. If you're a Miss Fluff fan, welcome. Even if you don't diamond paint, you just came to see the art. So what do I mean? First, if you are new, we are normally a mother-daughter duo. We do lots of diamond painting content and lots of other crafts content. So today's diamond painting. And if you're returning, thank you so much for always coming back to watch our videos. So what are we doing today? We're doing another sneak peek, first look kind of thing. So we have something else from Miss Fluff from the Diamond Design Co. And we're gonna check it out. And I have a row completed of a canvas to show you. Not this canvas, because we're just getting ready to look at it, but the one that you saw me unbox in the last video, which was Goth Glamour. If you haven't seen it, I'll pin it up here. You can click on it. But let's switch camera views and let's get into this. Alright, so if you didn't see the last Miss Fluff and Diamond Design Co. unboxing, we'll kind of go through this. Their boxes are just the generic DIY diamond painting boxes. They do have on each end, you're going to see our cute image here. We have one thumbnail and the other thumbnail. So there's thumbnails on both ends. So no matter how you store your diamond painting, you will be able to see the thumbnail. I am excited. So this one is a little bit bigger than the last one, but it's so pretty. I love the colors of this one. All right, so in your diamond painting, you're gonna get, of course, your diamond painting itself. Let me put this box to the back here. You're gonna get a toolkit, you're gonna get your drills, and there is a sticker sheet also wrapped up in here. So what we're gonna do is, so this is a very nice pour glue canvas. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and roll it back on itself to where you guys can't see it. Let me pull the sticker sheet out first so I don't lose it. And then we'll look into some of the other accessories. You know, I was like, this is bigger. It's still so, it's not huge, okay? I think I've just gotten to where I do so many big canvases, even when I have like anything smaller, it feels manageable. All right, our goodies here. So we'll look at this first. So this is the toolkit. Just everything that you basically need if you're a first-time diamond painter to start diamond painting. You do get a pair of tweezers. These are very sharp, if you can't tell. Extremely sharp. You can stab yourself with them. Keep the little plastic tip on so you don't do that. You get a little caddy here that seals with one little thing of blue wax in it. You do get your diamond painting pen with single placer and squishy, and of course it's blue, my favorite color, and it matches the diamond painting. I can never get these things on, so this isn't anything new. We're gonna call it quits because it's not moving now. It gets on about halfway and then stops. All right, we're leaving it alone. So you have a single placer, and then they do also provide two multi-placers. You have a 4 and a 7 placer, as well as just a small diamond painting tray. So may not be like top tier accessories, but if you're a new diamond painter, it gets you started. Not horrible either. This wax is pretty good. And the pen's not bad with the grip. You know, it starts to hurt your hand after a while, but. All right, so set that to the side. Let's look at we'll look at our sticker sheet first. All right. So we have, this is like where it's wrapped up with the canvas. It's like super stiff. Let's see if we roll it back on itself if it helps. But let's not peel the stickers off, Brittany. Well, it did help though. All right, here is an up close look at our image. So it's blue Swan Fairy. So this is our sticker sheet. So it's gonna have some general information. It does have the company, obviously the Diamond Design Company. This is Blue Swan Fairy by Miss Fluff. I absolutely adore her cute little signature with the heart. This is 50 by 65 centimeters. It is a square diamond painting. You do have the choice to get it in round. Her full-size canvas is in round if you want when you go to check out. So if you like rounds, it is an option. And then you do have all of your stickers. So these are, come up a little closer, individually cut so you can peel them off and kit up. I am honestly just working out of the bags. So whatever you want to do. This has 51 colors. Let's look at our drills. So we have 2 ABs and 4 fairy dust. I'm so excited. I mean, just look at her though. Like, just take a second. Just look at that. Look at that. I don't know what, Miss Fluff, her artwork has just like this magic in it. It's just so like colorful, and I don't know. I have always, like, if you've not been to Miss Fluff's website, go check it out. It's addicting because she's got some of the cutest things. Like I even saw on her social media, she did her own wrapping paper, guys. Her own wrapping paper. Wild. Okay. Drill palette. Look at these colors. Okay, first of all, I adore blue. Look at that. And then the background is like a pinkish color, so I have a feeling a lot of these are going to be your background colors. And you got pretty yellow there. So our specialty drills are down here at the end. So we are going to pull those out. And we'll figure out where those go on the canvas, and we'll kind of take a look at the shades and stuff. Sorry for the crinkling. I can't do anything about that. There we go. Try to do it a little faster, but okay. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. All right, so now we're gonna just, I'm gonna seal them up, then I have to reopen them. So we're just gonna sit it to the side here. We got enough room to work, so the stuff can stay on the table here. So color the drills we have. So if you're new to diamond painting, you do have lots of different varieties of specialty drills. So these have 2 ABs, which stands for Aurora Borealis. So these drills are, the color has like a really pretty, like almost rainbow color, kind of like the colors you'd get, and it shows better when the camera doesn't focus, ironically enough. But the colors that you kind of get when you look at the Aurora Borealis. So you see like the greens and the blues, and it just kind of shines and reflects there. So you have a white one of those, which is 5200. And then you have 225, which looks like a really pale orange, almost peach color. And again, you can see that shine until that camera focuses. It's so pretty. All right, and then she has 4 diamond dust drills, and I think I called them fairy dust earlier. So they're diamond dust drills. Fairy dust is specifically owned by another company, so sorry if I did say that. They're diamond dust drills, okay? So we have 4 of those. So we have 890, which is like a dark green. And so what diamond dust is it's got this glittery, shimmery kind of coating built into the top of the drill. And so it's not anything that's going to transfer onto you and your canvas, but it just kind of gives it this pretty sparkle. And some colors it shows better than others. This is the darkest one. You have a 906, which is a light green. Let's see if it shows better on the orange for you guys. Oh yeah. So you can see the bottom is just that plain color, but then the top is really shimmery. So you have 740 and 605. All right, so let's make sure I keep these in order so when we go down the list, I don't pick up the wrong color. All right. And then your canvas, very soft, very velvety back. You do have the scalloped and perforated edges, so you don't have any kind of fraying. And then I already told you it's poured glue, so you can roll it back on yourself, do whatever you want. And are you ready to look at this blue Swan Fairy beauty? Because I know I sure am. Oh, she's gorgeous. I love that she's riding the swan. Oh my goodness. She is stunning. Stunning. And I kind of like, so the piece that I'm going to show you, like I really like the amounts of, like it's not really a lot of confetti, but there's quite a bit of like color blocking. And then like, I would say like where you can call it confetti is where like the colors kind of blend together. And so I'll kind of show you what I mean. So like in the background here, you're not going to be seeing my face for a minute here. In the background here, you have a lot of this color and then a lot of this color. And then you can kind of see where they meet right here. You're kind of having a lot that kind of blends. You can see it a little bit better right here. And so it kind of blends to a little bit of confetti just where the colors meet, but then you have that color blocking to kind of like ease it out. So the rendering's done really well on these. Loved that. You do have just a little bit about the canvas, and I'll gush over the image here a little bit more. So you have a very nice plastic, very nice glue. I haven't had any issue with honestly anything. Quality of the drills, the glue's been great. My drills don't slide. I haven't had any complaints. At the top you do have the Diamond Design Co., which is just the name of her company. You have a legend on the top left and bottom right of your canvas. It's going to match the sticker sheet identically. In the bottom left here, you do have another image, and then again the information about the kit. Blue Swan Fairy by Miss Fluff, and then more information about the kit. Now I didn't say this, but you have this almost like identification number for this canvas. So that number is on your sticker sheet. It's on the drills. And you can see on the bag here. Come on. Camera. Show the writing. There you go. Right here. You'll see that. And then I can't remember if it's on the bag too as a sticker. It's not. So it's just on each one of the individual bags of drills. So you can match. If you don't want to store everything together in the box, you can store everything separately, and that's how you'll match it back up. And then you have their slogan, the art of sparkle is the heart of design, and then all the socials, her Facebook, her Instagram, and her website, of course, which is her Etsy shop. All right, now we're done with all the formalities. We're gonna get into the fun. So first of all, we all know I'm a fan of blue, and tell me this isn't fun. Tell me this isn't fun. You've got the swan, you've got her riding the swan, her cute little tiny high heel shoes, her wings. Look at the little crown on the swan. And it looks like this is supposed to be almost like lights. That's like the leash or the rope holding the swan. Pretty little hair all done up in blue. And then of course you've got the water, which is where the swan is. And you've got the pretty like flowers floating here. And then also this part is done really well, where you've got the reflection of like the swan on what would be the water. It's done so well. So yeah, just absolutely stunning. Yeah, I already have one Miss Fluff going. I can't do more right now. You will be seeing this done within the next couple of months, but I can only do one at a time. And I'm doing a couple other canvases too, but I'm telling you guys, I have thoroughly enjoyed the Miss Fluff and the Diamond Design Co. Like God, okay. I just love her art. Let's look at these specialty drills and where they go. So 46, which is the AB225. It's like the orangish color. So we're gonna be looking for the symbol T. It's a capital T. And honestly, usually I'm pretty good at having an idea of where I'm gonna look at. And I feel like this is gonna be like the sky or around her somewhere, like the little like yellowish glow. But I'm really not sure. I know, you can't see me. Capital T. Alright, we can find this together, guys. The two of us. Okay, you're gonna see the back of my head mostly. Okay. So I have just spent a good minute now. I always forewarn, when I try to look for specialty drills, I do the best I can, making sure that you see them all. I am literally finding like 7 of these, or 8. And they're just these little white dots. Or not, well, they're not white, they look white on the canvas. I'm gonna disappear for a minute. In her hair here, it's the capital T. So it just kind of accents her hair there. Now if I see more as we're going through the rest of the colors, I will point them out, but I did like scour over the canvas and I'm not seeing more than that. So, I mean, that seems like a lot for just like 8, but you know, I mean, I know every diamond painting company gives you a little extra, so. All right, pink, 605. And this is like, I'm gonna call it the bullseye. And this is one of the fairy dust. And so, I'm gonna guess, although my guesses have been horribly wrong, so I don't know. And it's definitely pink. Okay, there's like these little, let's see, there's a couple of them there, but I think it's just the ones over here. Yeah, so there's like these couple like, they're like stars almost in the background here. So the lighter ones, so this one is that fairy dust drill, there's another one here, and another one here and here, and then another one here. So they're kind of scattered here, but then like when you come over to this side, like there is one here, but then like these are not. So there's some of the little stars that are just around her. All right, and then we got next, we have orange. You'd think this would be easy to find, right? This is the capital S. Oh, it is. It's gonna be in the center of the little flowers down here in the water. So the darker orange, it does have some yellow, but the darker orange on each flower. And then let me just look. If it did, it would be these little lights here, and I don't see it. So just the pretty flowers down here. So that's good though. That would be pretty. I'm gonna assume the green is either, again, gonna be, because we have 2 greens, I'm gonna assume it's either gonna be down here as part of the flowers in the water or the little decorations in her hair. So this is $8.90. This is the darker of the two. And not a whole lot of these. And it is not. So that has to be her hair, right? Yeah. Yeah. So a little bit on the, like the leaf of the flower here, but then these two pieces in her hair, I think they are actually meant to be leaves. They are, the darker is all that. And then, let's see, is the lighter green up here? So this is the light green. This is 906. So yeah, there's a couple in this leaf here, but not the other two. But then like right around the edge of like her shoulders here, where like her hair's coming down, there's a few there and a few there, a few at the edge of her wing here, a few at the top of the swan's feather tail there. And then yeah, the bottom of all the flowers, quite a bit there. So that'll be pretty. And then last but not least, our AB 5200. And those are always easier to find because they're white and it's just a check mark. So I'm gonna kind of show you, it's kind of scattered throughout the water. And it's gonna kind of be to give you that pretty reflection. So you see like 4 there, 1 there, 1 there, 1 there. There's 2 in the center of these 2 little stars. So scattered throughout there. And then all the way up to the edge of the water. Now after that, is there any in the top? I don't know. Let's see. No, because everything I'm seeing up here is going to be the 3865 white, which is not a specialty drill. So yeah, so all the AB is going to be in the water to give you that pretty reflecty look. This one would be a fun one to do something with all the blue, because we know how I love blue. So this one I might play around with and add some bling, add some enhancements. It'd be fun to do. This is just like absolutely stunning. I love the fun playfulness of this artwork, and then also just like the colors of it. It's just Miss Fluff. It's her art. It's so fun. And I know it's not for everybody, so this might not be everybody's cup of tea, but it is definitely mine. I don't know. I've always loved colorful stuff. I don't always like the characters, but I can't tell you how much I've been enjoying this. So let's actually talk about that. Pause 1 second. So let's talk about that. The quality. So this is Goth Glamour, which I did tell you in the beginning. I did unbox. So I brought this here because, especially if you're buying from a new company, you want to know like, what does it look like? How well does it work up? What do the drills look like? You know, you have lots of questions when you're buying from a company for the first time. You know, I know a lot of people have bought from the Diamond Design Co. as minis. And if you've done some of their minis, you kind of have an idea of how like their drill field works and how it looks like finished, little things like that. So obviously things are going to be very similar as far as the way that they print, everything like that, their drill quality. But if you've never bought from them before and you're like, I want to buy a Miss Fluff piece, what is it like? Well, it's fabulous. So I'm going to disappear here for a minute so you guys can get an up close look at what we've got done so far on Goth Glamour. So here is an up close look at what it looks like. The rose there is absolutely 100% fairy dust. Absolutely stunning. You have some metallics. Now I will say I did make some slight adjustments here. There were 2 colors in her necklace and I opted to put there was enough extra metallics. I opted to make the whole necklace in metallics. And then you've got a couple, like the white here is a fairy dust as well, but like that drill field is perfect. I'm telling you, I think I may have thrown like 3 trash drills away and it was like minor trash. Like, it's been good. Even the black, actually, ironically enough, black and darker colors is where people usually have like the most issue, and I have not at all. I'm loving this rose though. And then obviously, sidebar, but if you love Miss Fluff and you want matching release papers, these images may not be on release papers yet, but she does have some Miss Fluff release papers, and you can always request from Crafts with Crashly for images. So I am using this one because I love this piece. I'm hoping it comes out soon. Soonish. Maybe Christmas time. Closer to Christmas. That way I can do it as my Christmas canvas. But yeah. So that's just an idea of the quality. So we're going to put this to the side because we obviously want to know more. We want to finish by looking at this piece, right? So this is one more good look at Blue Swan Fairy. Let me kind of lift her up because I know there is, from our light, there is a little bit of a glare. So let's get it so you can kind of get, there we go, without the glare. It just takes a little bit. So this is Blue Swan Fairy. Again, this is 50 by 65 centimeters, so not super huge still. It is definitely bigger than Goth Glamour, which I'm just loving the size. You feel like you're getting, like I'm already like 1/4 of the way finished, and it's like, dang, I just started this. And I haven't even been diamond painting a lot this past week, so I really love the size of these. It's beautiful, and this is going to be stunning to work on. So you will be seeing this at some point within the next couple of months. Probably not February, March, because we do have an event, but maybe once we start getting into the summertime, she looks like she'd be a good summer one, you know? Spring, summer. So let me know down below, have you picked up a Miss Fluff from the Diamond Design Co? Or is the Diamond Design Co new to you? If so, I definitely recommend going and checking it out. This piece has already released. This is kind of like a first look of it, just to show you guys what it looks like. But so this piece is available right now. Everything is made to order, so you do not have to worry about this selling out. Whenever you want to go buy it, you can. I highly recommend you check it out. And then I want to say thank you so much first to Amy for sending this to me from the Diamond Design Co. I cannot gush enough over how much I love Miss Fluff. And so I was so excited when I got her and Amy connected, and Amy signed her, and she's like, we're gonna have Miss Fluff and we're gonna have artwork. I'm like, yes. So, but yeah, if you can't tell how excited I am about this. So we're gonna go ahead and switch views, and I will bid you adieu. So, I hope you guys thoroughly enjoyed this unboxing of the beautiful blue Swan Fairy. I know I'm super excited. I am still obviously working on Goth Glamour, but I'm very much enjoying this. It's absolutely stunning. And honestly, I'm not even a pink girl. I'm a blue girl. Obviously, my shirt's blue, and I love the blue Swan Fairy, but the colors on this canvas, like these pinks, I mean, just like at a distance, like look at that. Look at how vibrant it is. And it's also fun because you watch it come to life. Like look at this versus this. This is so bright. It's so bright. And it's so, oh God, okay. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. And we will see you in the next one. Please make sure that you're kind to everybody, both in the real world, online, and in the comment section down below. And if you made it this far, stay tuned soon for another Miss Fluff piece and a sneak peek first look coming to you very soon, possibly tomorrow. Bye.